tonight, but certainly not least, Breakfield and Burkey. Hey guys, how are you?
Oh, we are so good, Amy. What a great group you have on the first day of Christmas. You ought to be so proud of yourself.
I'm telling you, we're kicking it off with a bang. So you guys tell us a little bit. Well, tell us a little bit about what genre you write in and how long you guys have been writing.
Just for history rolls over, it wasn't tedious watching you, two of you on screen at the same time. Okay, I'm just telling you. It's a double pleasure, double fun. Okay, I mean let's be fair. We write thrillers with a lot of technology baked into it to make the techno geeks go, yeah, that's true. Yeah, boy, these guys have nailed it. But our techno thrillers are adventuresome. They span the globe. They're the modern cyber good guys against the cyber thugs from the dark net. That's what we explore. That's the things that we see day in and day out in our regular jobs. So we get this conveyor belt worth of technology and threats and awful things coming at the average citizen all the time. So we're compelled to be able to capture it and say, here's how the cyber thugs get ahead and how the cyber good guys finally derail their nefarious plots. That's the fun for us.
I love that. I feel like especially with cyber threats and stuff that are going on and seem to be getting worse each year, I feel like definitely reading your books and stuff would help you with that. So how long does it take you guys to write a book? I mean, I know you guys have so many in your series. So how long does it take and what is your writing process like?
Well, not like Roger. We don't write 10 books at once, but I will tell you, we write one book at Mach 1 with our hair on fire. Okay. I mean, we use spreadsheets to be able to capture the stuff that, we thought of that morning after the fact. So, yeah, we sort of plan things out. Yeah, we sort of, run willy-nilly, to use your term. That's a technical term, by the way, to be able to create something that, and it's amazing to hear, the other authors on here saying the same thing. You get into a story and the characters start telling you what you need to capture. And so that's, it's refreshing to hear that because it's here's something that's we do, and we thought, does anybody else have this kind of personality disorder? Apparently, you all do, so that's a good thing.
That's why we're all friends here on this show. But we do keep track of everything on spreadsheets. We, as co-authors, it's a little bit different because we're not in the same place physically, and so we do share things electronically and. We kind of create an outline. Not a true outline, Amy. I don't want to scare you.
I was going to say, don't stress me out with an outline, okay? Don't do that.
We kind of create a plan for where we want to go, and then of course the characters change the plan on a routine basis. But we have a habit of each writing a chapter and then exchanging it to get the common wording for the characters and to make sure that the characters being true to their places in the story. So when we're done, we've smoothed it to the point where it's almost like one voice. It's very, very hard to tell who's written what portion of a book.
Yeah, well, it's horribly distracting to take on a book and say, this is the voice. This is somebody different. And this is, and it's aggravating. So we spend a lot of time using our patent pending technique of literary technique, of batting the chapters and the characters back and forth until they get polished and honed. And even the editor will come in and say, which one of you wrote this? And the answer is always, yeah. It has to sound like a single voice that's telling the story. And it's a distraction to have it any other way. So the mechanics to be able to build that. We're going to add it into a very fine piece of machinery to be able to create a good story. Okay, a great story. How about that? A great story. To David's point, we try to write each story so that if we only get you for one book, you'll enjoy it. You won't have to read the entire series. But yeah, they are richer if they're consumed in order because the characters build, the characters evolve. We whack some people. Okay, fine. The people that take us off early in the career. Yeah, they make great bad guys for us to be able to eliminate. My favorite is using a hand grenade for one that really, very satisfying. Very satisfying to get eaten with.
It takes around 6 to 8 months for us to write a story and a novel. We do short stories in between. We've been writing short story backstories to characters that are in the novels for several years now, because sometimes a short story background does not fit into the novel. It's out of place, and so we've broken those apart to do backstories and short stories. So there's kind of a variety. If you want to taste a little bit of Breakfield and Burkey, you can do it with short stories, or you can get into the entire novels, which are standalone. But they are richer because the characters do evolve over time. They grow and they get old and they grow.
Well, they retire, but they don't. They're good. They're good. The good ones, we let them bow out gracefully, except for the ones that get thrown in jail for doing naughty stuff. That's a different issue. But I'm just saying. Yeah.
I love it. So, what was the moment that you both decided you wanted to write a book and you wanted to write it together? Because you guys write together your novels. So what was that moment where you're like, we're going to do this, and then, the rest is history because you have so many books and stuff out. But what was that moment that you realized that?
So we wrote technical books for a long time for companies and white papers and nonfiction. And it was, it's like watching paint dry. Okay. So Charles said, we're not going to write anymore. Sorry, I'm going to take my marbles and go home. And I went, fine, go ahead. So we kind of plotted out. Well, I kind of plotted out the first few chapters of the first book of fiction because, technology is a really cool thing, but it does change really fast. And so having it be a fiction, it allows us a chance to use it as an underlying problem and yet have characters that are rich and evolving and maturing and doing all sorts of fun, crazy things all over the world. And so I took him a few chapters of the very first book and I said, read this. And this is one of the few things we can do where we can kill people and not go to jail.
She had me at that stage. I said, I've got some people in mind that we can get rid of pretty quick.
That's where the Aimee came in, just saying.
I love it. I love it. So tell us a little bit about what your holiday promotion is this holiday season.
So we actually have 2 promotions, Aimee. So the very first one is if people will go to our website and they go to paperback books, there is a deal there for a bundle. So people can buy 3 books, any of the ones in the series. They can pick out what they want. And if they do it between the 1st and we'll go to the 13th of December, we will add in 2 of our short stories with any of those. We'll ship them anywhere in the United States for no charge. Sorry, Jill, but I can't afford to send them to Wales. I just can't.
No, South Africa.
South Africa. But anywhere in the United States, we'll send them for free, and 2 short stories. Or, short story only an ebook.
Yeah, just to make sure I articulate that correctly.
I'm sorry, I was almost not accurate. Okay, so, however, anyone who is listening to the show between the 1st and the 12th, who sends us an email and visits our website, we'll give a free ebook to them.
Nice. Do you want anything specific in the email, or you just want them to email you?
If they email us and they say they saw Aimee, that's all they need to do. We saw Aimee and we want a book.
Yeah, okay. They have to say, well, we loved Aimee.
That's right.
We loved Aimee. And so,
I love it. There's a lot of Aimee love going on tonight. I'm here for it. I like it. I like it for sure. So how long?
Sorry, Aimee. Our email is authors@enigmaseries.com. So that's all we need. We love Aimee.
Yeah. And the website is
Enigma
Series.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. And the website is enigmaseries.com. That's where the 3-book special is available.
Nice. I had to double check it, you guys. I always flip the I and the G in Enigma. Does this happen to anybody else, or is it just me? Like, I really have to sound it out when I spell it. I spelt it right, though. Just let that be known.
Oh,
I did spell it right, for sure. But tell us a little bit, as we're winding down and wrapping up, tell us how long you guys have been writing your novels. How long collectively?
So over 10 years, we've been writing the fictional series and novels and short stories. And we're actually starting a brand new series next year. We're kicking off, we've kind of sunsetted the Enigma series, and Enigma Airs is beginning next year.
Ooh, okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the Aimee Heirs is the next generation of the R group, and how they fold into this world of information brokerage. How they help governments, corporations, cities overcome the cyber hacks and the cyber bad guys that are pushing the envelope, demanding ransomware. Bitcoin for ransomware that's deposited on their equipment. It hit home close to us here in Dallas. The Dallas Appraisal District got hit with a ransomware and took all their stuff offline. And of course, we're arguing at the point in time with them to be able to say, no, that's not what our taxes should be. They said, well, we can't verify that because all of our computers are held hostage. So very real technology adversaries that we really like being able to beat them at their own game. Of course, the trouble with fiction, right, Aimee, is that fiction is different than nonfiction, and the reason is that the fiction has to make sense. So that's the important difference when you're writing between the two different platforms. Roger, you can quote me on that if you want.
Because we know reality.
That makes sense.
Reality does not make sense, but fiction has to.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You're like, well, man. Yeah. No, I could see that. Okay, I could see it. Well, you guys, thank you for being a part of the 12 days and hanging out with my crazy self. And you guys were a part of the 12 days of Page Turners last year. So thank you for coming back. Big hugs. Big hugs. You guys are amazing. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Aimee.
Thank you, Aimee. Thank you for introducing us to 4 very talented and inspiring authors. Thank you.
Oh, of course, they are so amazing. So you guys, this has been day 1 of the 12 days of Page Turners, or, I like to say it's my most favorite time of the year is these 12 days that are happening. So don't forget to check the comment section down below for all of the links to get your holiday promotions offered by these amazing authors. There is more to come tomorrow. We have a whole new round of authors, all new genres coming tomorrow evening with new holiday promotions. But you guys remember that the best gift you can give anyone is the gift of a book. It takes them out of reality and lets them escape and get away. And it is definitely the gift that keeps on giving because they can reread it, they can give it away, they can pass it down and spread the word of these amazing authors. So you guys, Thank you for joining us on the day 1 of the 12 Days of Page Turners. Go and support these amazing authors. You guys, thank you so much for coming and joining me tonight, offering these holiday promotions. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys so dearly. So you guys, we will catch everybody tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. Bye for now, everybody.